In this video, we will be learning how to set up custom boss fights on a Minecraft server. We'll be using ModelEngine and MythicMobs as the main drivers for these boss fights, and by the end of the video, you should be able to host raid boss fight events for players on your server. Let's begin. We're going to need 4 plugins installed on the server for this video. The 2 main drivers are going to be MythicMobs and ModelEngine. When looking for custom bosses to use on your server, you should always search for MythicMobs and ModelEngine bosses if you're going to use this setup. MythicMobs is what allows us to create the custom bosses. We can define attributes, abilities, fight stages, and appearance settings with MythicMobs. MythicMobs is going to be responsible for actually loading our boss into the game. The visual appearance of the boss is going to be 2 plugins actually playing effect. That's going to be ModelEngine and CraftEngine. ModelEngine is going to load the custom models. So that's going to be the 3d.bb model files. And CraftEngine is going to be responsible for loading the textures and delivering the resources to the players. All of this is possible with a vanilla client using this plugin stack. So we'll be setting up these bosses on a Minecraft 26.2 paper server. Lastly, and a slightly optional requirement is world edit. We'll be using fast async world edit for this video, also called fall. I will be using world edit to paste the arena that the boss fight will happen at. I already have the plugins downloaded, so let's upload them to our game server from the web panel. These plugins are going to go in the plugins folder, so we can go ahead and upload the 4 plugins we're going to need. As I said, I already have CraftEngine on the server, so I do not need to upload that plugin. Our server is successfully restarted. I do notice that MythicMobs and ModelEngine and CraftEngine all loaded correctly. So let's go ahead and upload our boss model files and textures. The boss model we'll be using in today's video is called Icarus Sphinx by Elite Creatures. This boss is very large, although I think it makes a perfect team style raid boss. It comes with a custom arena, custom sounds, and some really cool abilities. All in all, it's a really fun boss to fight. I highly recommend it. When searching for a boss of your choice, make sure to find one compatible with ModelEngine and MythicMobs if you're going to be using the plugin stack for this video. After downloading your boss, you'll be given a zip file. I've already unzipped the Icarus Sphinx files, and here they are on my desktop. First step is going to be uploading the bosses.bb model file, which is this one right here, into the ModelEngine plugin config folder. So from our web panel, we can navigate to plugins/ModelEngine/blueprints. And then here we can go ahead and click upload. We're going to select the Icarus Sphinx boss folder on the desktop and upload the BB model file to this folder. After uploading the BB model file, we can go ahead and reload ModelEngine in-game with /meg reload models. And ModelEngine will report back 2 models loaded. We will need to add the boss packs asset to CraftEngine. We can do this by copying the .zip provided to us into CraftEngine's extra packs directory. We can find this directory in the plugins folder and then CraftEngine. If you do not have an extra packs folder, which I can go ahead and delete this one. If we do not have an extra packs folder, we can go ahead and create one and just call this extra packs. In the extra packs folder, we're going to want to upload this ecog bound Icarus Sphinx.zip. Your boss pack, if it has textures included, should have another zip inside the zip that they sent you for the download. That's going to be your texture files. So let's go ahead and upload this second .zip file into the extra packs folder within CraftEngine. Now let's go up one directory to the CraftEngine folder, and we're going to open config.yaml. We're going to look for the resource pack section, which is on line 10, and we're going to scroll down to merge external folders. You want to make sure that you have ModelEngine/resource pack included here. And then under merge external zip files, we're going to type this here, CraftEngine/extra packs/ecog bound Icarus Sphinx.zip. So this is the zip file that we just uploaded to CraftEngine's extra packs folder. So this line is not going to be here. You're going to need to type this out, and that is relative to the plugins directory. So it's going to be CraftEngine extra packs, and then whatever the respective name is for your boss model. Next, we're going to want to go to the hosting section. So we can just Control F here and type hosting. And you want to make sure that in CraftEngine hosting is set to type self. And then for the port field, we're going to get that from our networks allocations page from within our web panel. So go to the network tab. If you do not have a CraftEngine port here, you can go ahead and add a port and call it CraftEngine Copy the port number, which for us it is 24605, and make sure that that is in the port field and not auto. We can go ahead and save this file and go back to our console. We can open up our Minecraft client and go ahead and type CE reload all, and we should see the resource pack download. Next, we need to install the boss into MythicMobs. So let's go ahead and head to the plugins and then MythicMobs folder. There's 3 YAML files that we're going to want to upload to this folder. The first YAML file is going to go in the mobs directory, and that file is going to come from our boss pack. It has a MythicMobs folder. We can go ahead and open that folder, open the respective mobs directory, and upload this file. We're going to do this for all 3 respective folders. So next we have the skills folder. We can go ahead and click upload, come back to our skills folder, and upload the skill YAML. Lastly, we're going to want to upload the items YAML. So we can go to the items folder, upload to the respective items folder, and upload the YAML. From in-game, we can run /mm reload, and that will reload the new configuration files that we've just imported. At this point, the boss should be ready to spawn in-game with working models and textures. Next, I want to set up an arena for the boss to spawn in. This is not required for any of the bosses to work. However, since our boss is very large, it would be best to have a predefined arena for the fight to take place in. Let's go to our fast async world edit folder, and then we're going to open schematics. From inside our boss directory, there should be a schematic file. This icaros.schem is the arena, so we can go ahead and upload this file here. From within the game, I can do /schem load icaros. It loaded our schematic, and then I can fly somewhere in the air for this example and do /paste. After a few seconds, it should paste our schematic in. And here we see we have a very cool arena for this boss fight to happen in. So let's go ahead and spawn the boss. We can spawn our boss with /mm mobs spawn, and then type the name of our boss, which is Icaros Sphinx, and then go ahead and press enter. As we can see, our boss fully spawns in. He has custom sound effects as well. This boss is very difficult to beat, requires multiple players. He's not going to face us until we enter survival mode, so I'll just go ahead and do game mode survival. And then it should begin targeting us. This boss is pretty much impossible to beat solo with vanilla gear, but we can give it a shot real quick. As we can see, the health bar on the top does go down as we damage the boss. One thing about this boss is it does have a healing effect, a little healing spell that it does, so it's a little bit impossible to beat solo. But hopefully this clears up some things for you guys and you're able to get some cool bosses installed on your server. The install process is pretty much the same for any MythicMobs boss. If you guys have any questions, just drop it down in the comments below. I will see you guys next video.